Good day to you all. Certificate code P4, conducting a renewable energy project, technical and financial feasibility study. Under that, the topic Introduction to Project Feasibility Studies. So the subtopic that is number 2, Project Feasibility Studies. I am Gani Ratnasekara. So here's the presentation outline which we are going to cover here about the project feasibility study, that is objectives and scope, task identification, deliverables, conclusion, and the recommendations. So what are the objectives and scope? So in a project feasibility study, we want to focus about its objectives and scope. That is the initial stage, and that is very important because it helps to evaluate the opportunities on reservation of lands to develop the renewable energy generation projects. So it may be wind, it may be solar, it may be any other renewable energy source. So we have to have an evaluation about the available of opportunities according to the scope, identifying its objectives and the scope. So what are the objectives related to this renewable energy project is another important thing. So here are some listed few examples like improve quality and reliability of electric service, contribute to environmentally clean energy, promotion of energy self-sufficiency, encourage economic development, identify potential renewable energy generation sites. Likewise, we can identify objectives with respect to our project. So basically, if we concern, so moving into renewable energy projects is timely concerned one, as all world is moving towards net zero carbon emissions and reduce greenhouse emissions to save our planet. And then let's move on to the next one, that is task identification. So what are the tasks associated with the project should be identified at the feasibility stage. So what are the tasks? Like capacity building, then community education or outreach and review. So that is very important thing. Having interactions with the community and the project is very important because their support matters a lot in commissioning the power plant, because we are going to provide them the energy and they should be willing to be the consumers of the power plant. And then resource monitoring. Monitor and review data gathered from whatever the renewable energy source that we are having in the region, and analyzing the electric usage data to develop the electric load profiles is very important, so that it helps us to determine the capacity of the power plant. And fatal flow analysis, that is to determine the impact of identified issues or challenges for the project implementation. And the next step is the potential project economics. So what will be the project economics is very important. It starts from the initial step, from equipment purchase, from initialization, from employee wise, each and every aspect of financials should be identified under potential project economics, and they should be well structured in order to identify what are the project incentives and financing options to fund this project. And then project decision support, that is a very collective effort, therefore interaction between every stakeholders throughout the project, from the start date to the end date to the commissioning, and even from operation and maintenance point of view. In decision making, every stakeholder responsible for those stages should be there in decision making. And then the development plan. So creating a high-level development plan for the selected energy project is very important, because it will provide the lineup for the execution and the next steps of planning the project. And then the deliverables. That is number 3. We want to identify what are the deliverables of our project. So like in that project feasibility study, here are the deliverables. Community outreach plan we have. Energy utility assessment we will have. Then the available energy resources assessment, because we are doing with respect to wind, solar, whatever the renewable energy sources in that region, we are doing that. So we are having an energy resources assessment plan. And then fatal flow analysis summary we do have. And then renewable energy plant project development plan. We have high level plan with us. And then evaluation of the feasibility study. So every comprehensive feasibility study, environmental examination, land resource identification, each and everything are deliverables from this project feasibility study. And then we are coming to the final stage, that is conclusion and the recommendations. So what are the conclusions and recommendations that we can come up with the project feasibility study? We can increase the energy knowledge and capacity in the utility authority and as well as the community. Also, we can improve the quality and reliability of electric service on the reservation. And then we can promote energy self-sufficiency, encourage the economic development, contribute for clean energy, and then provide data needed to proceed with renewable energy development as an owner, as well as participant. We can support the new subordinates to rise up with the data available with us, and then provide for renewable or hybrid renewable generation to be a resource component in potential utility authority electric utility operations. Then we can identify business locations. We can plant new industrial zones in relation to these power plants. We can make small hubs. Likewise, we can move on to more commercialization of other associated projects in relation to these energy power plants, and then address large scale needs and selling excess power to the national grid. So you will have a basic understanding about the project feasibility study. Also, you can refer into this YouTube video and have some more idea about the project feasibility study. That's the end of this presentation. Thank you for your attention.